I am Meg Ormiston, and I am proud to present this professional development module to you. We will do this in a fun, light way, but you will learn so much in this time that we'll have together. I am an author of a number of books. I'm a keynote speaker. I present all over. I am a former classroom teacher and a former school board member. I also participate in many professional learning communities, and everything I do is about being practical and having fun while learning. So enjoy the module. All right, let's explore Web 2.0 tools for you to create multimedia. I picked out just my very favorite tools, and these are tools that you can use with students to create projects. You could create projects, but it's going to be a wide variety. We're going to learn how to use images safely and appropriately. Then we're going to learn about some of these resources that are out there that are free, of course free, including Voicethread and Glogster and many more. Just letting you know that we are just scratching the surface with these tools. There's just really countless numbers out there of ways that we can work with multimedia and with students. Well, we're going to start with my favorite place to get images. Now, there's other places to get images, but I like Flickr the best. See, it's Flickr without the E. It is now owned by Yahoo, and it's a huge database of images that are constantly being updated and by the users that are there. Now, this may be blocked at school for a couple of reasons. There's images. Never ever search on your computer for images while connected to a projector in front of students because bad images can appear. So just be aware of that. So you don't want to do that. The other thing too, it might be blocked because it actually is considered a social networking site. There are people that comment back and forth. These are pro members. I think they pay $20 a year to be a pro member, and then they can comment back and forth. So it actually would be considered a social networking site. So that might be a couple of reasons why it's blocked, but hopefully you can get it unblocked because it is a great resource. This is my family vacation a couple of years ago when we went skiing. So in the upper right-hand corner, you can see that I'm signed in. You don't have to sign in unless you want to record things. Not record. Well, yeah, record, because now you can upload video as well as images. Now, I'm not sure where Celery Man came from. I think I was entertaining my nieces and nephews, and somebody just had a new cell phone, and no, can't explain Celery Man. But that is my dog in the bottom right corner the day that I got her. So these are some images. I don't upload a lot of images, but I do use it to find images. This is how you want to find them. You want to use the advanced search to go ahead and search for images. Now, I'll show you how to get there in a minute, but look in the upper right-hand corner. I'm going to search for school, but the bottom, the Creative Commons, is what you want to make sure that you check. The Creative Commons licensing is defined as basically use my stuff, go ahead, put in your projects, mash it up, put it with other things, just don't resell it and make money. So if somebody uploads a picture to any of their sites, they just have to make a decision, license under Creative Commons or copyright only. Now, in Flickr, if it is copyright only, you can't download it. If it's Creative Commons, you can. So you start by going to Flickr and click over on the Advanced Search tab, search and then Advanced Search, and then you go ahead and just make sure you keep that Creative Commons. Now, usually it stays on, like if you're going to do multiple searching, but sometimes depending how the computer is set up, it doesn't stay on. So just kind of be aware of that. Okay, now, before we go into Glogster, let's go back to Flickr. Flickr is great for people, places, and things, more contemporary. If you need historic images, it's better to go to Google Images, or to go to Library of Congress or the National Archives. So Flickr, there are some, but if you need historic, this probably isn't your best place to search. One thing before we leave Flickr too, look below the picture. This is a pretty average, and in the past minute, 5,728 images have been uploaded. That's pretty average. Unbelievable. How many images are there? Okay, Glogster. Glogster is a really unique site that lets students create all different things. Now, they say poster yourself, but break out of the thought of a print poster. It's a multimedia collection, that's a better way to think of it. because in your glog, you can have images, video, music, and everything brought together. Let's look at the gallery. You got to be a little careful of this gallery because I did find some kind of what I found a poem that was a little bit offensive and a picture, but yet keep your students out of the gallery. But this kind of gives you a sense of how different every single glog can look. Different fonts, different colors in the background. They have a whole bunch of themes that you can use their theme or create your own. And so you can every glog looks different. I sixth grade class introduced me to Glogster. And I was just really fascinated by looking at each of the different machines in the classroom and how different their glogs were. They just not too long ago came out with Glogster EDU. This one is you can do the free or you can upgrade. The premium isn't outrageously expensive, but this works really well for class projects, collaborative class projects, because then other students can work together, things like that. And so Glogster EDU, great site for you. Now, Voicethread. The great folks at Voicethread have created, it is similar to Glogster in the fact that you can make multimedia projects. But what I love about this is then the collaboration piece comes in. And I want to show you what I did recently is I actually participated in a book talk with my friend Bill and Adam, and the three of us collaborated in this book talk. So what Bill did is he made the slides and then he uploaded them. I think he made them in PowerPoint, and then he uploaded them. Next thing Bill did, he's in the upper left-hand corner. The next thing Bill did is he then recorded a narration for each of the slides and uploaded that. After that, during the 3-day event, we would go out and Twitter about it, and then those little boxes you see all the way around the outside are people that came to our Voicethread and commented. And you can leave a comment. You can leave a verbal comment. You can leave one with your webcam. You can type out a comment. So we had comments from in all different modes, if you would. And the 3-day event was so interesting because not only were we collaborating with the participants started to collaborate with each other, and it really made it very much a global classroom. Imagine if your students did a book report, for example, and did it in this way, and then invited other students, or even maybe you have a sister school in another country, invited them to come in and comment. What a great way to get students communicating. So Voicethread has some really nice features. On Voicethread, there's a lot of examples of student projects. And Voicethread also has Voicethread EDU. So you can go in there in a little bit of a more safe, secure environment. Okay, love Google Sketchup. Now, Google Sketchup is software that you have to download. So you download Google Sketchup, and then you can start creating 3D anything you want. 3D buildings, whatever. There's a gallery so you can get some ideas. But what you basically do is, we'll start very simple. You draw a rectangle, just to make your rectangle, and then you go grab the push-pull pin and you pull up the rectangle, and now you have a rectangular prism. You go up to the menu and you say, oh, I need a door, I need some bricks, and you just drag and drop until you've created a house or whatever you want. But what I love about Google SketchUp is the 3D warehouse. So let's say you design your dream home. You want a palm tree in your dream home. Don't make the palm tree. You can go out to the 3D warehouse and pull in a palm tree and resize it for your creation. Now, a couple of years ago, one of my soon-to-be teenagers had to create a cell. And it was supposed to be one of those art kind of projects, but of course it's Sunday night at 7, and I did not have a styrofoam ball and all the things I should have had to make a cell. And so I said, after you just want to scream, I sent him to Google SketchUp, and he was smart enough to immediately go to the warehouse and say, why should I start from scratch? There's 20 to pick from here. Because I said so. And he had to start from scratch. But he made his cell in Google SketchUp. And then what you can do is you can export them in a couple of different ways. And so he ended up, I think he made like a movie of his cell, and then he exported that to it for his teacher. This is another one that he did years ago when he made his castle. And this starts up kind of the same way. They drew a circle, and then you pull it up to make the turret. And those people, I think, came from the warehouse, if I remember correctly. And so You can make all different things. Some of them are so elaborate. Some of them are exact replicas of buildings, and you can actually import those into Google Earth. So when you fly to the Eiffel Tower, for example, somebody's Google SketchUp Eiffel Tower pops up. If you turn on your 3D buildings, it pops up. And there's a creation somebody made. How cool would it be for your students to go home and say, so what did you do in school today? Well, I built the Eiffel Tower and I put it in Google Earth. Cool. Wordle. I love Wordle. Wordle.net. Wordle.net allows you to make tag clouds. So let's understand what a tag cloud is by looking at a Wordle. A tag cloud is the word that is used more often becomes larger. So the word triangle in this case was used more often than radius. And so you paste text in, or you type in text, and if you want one word to pop up, you type that a few more times and then it pops up. This one, the teacher put all the words in the same size, so no one word pops up like it did with triangle. But you can pick your fonts. There's a little button at the bottom of Wordle.net. When you make your Wordle, there's a randomize button. And you click on that button and you can change the look and the feel. This was made by a principal, and this is their discipline code or whatever it is. And then she went in and customized the colors to match their school colors. I think this is just beautiful. If you have a large format printer, these print like you wouldn't believe. They're just gorgeous. This one, which she did, same principle, she put the teacher's name 4 or 5 times, and then she put one word, then she put in different words. She asked the staff for one word for every single staff member. And in this case, more people said encouraging than they did courageous. And so she put them in the exact same time as people, turned them in. And wow, she popped up and she gave these as teacher appreciation gifts. Printed them. You can upload them to Walgreens if you want. They're just beautiful. This was made by a teacher that to start her landform unit. Okay, class, what do you think our unit's going to be about? And here are some of the words that we'll be covering. Shel Silverstein never lets us down. Look at this one with the boa constrictor. I just think this would be such a neat poster hanging up in a classroom. So in Wordle says, go ahead, put my Wordle anywhere. Put it on a billboard. Put it on, I got a Wordle Christmas card. You could put them anywhere. So they really are neat graphics. All right, Animoto. Animoto allows you to create multimedia. Similar in a way to Voicethread and Glogster, except for this one is more upload your photos, your videos, and then use their templates and their backgrounds and their transitions and all their all the things that just make it look a little bit more professional. That's what Animoto is. It's taking your stuff and just making it just kind of bringing it up a notch. I want to learn more about Animoto. I have not played as much as I'd like to say, but Animoto really, we have to stop PowerPointless, and Animoto is a great place to start. Okay, Imagechef is, if you need an image of something, you can come to Imagechef and generate it. The only problem is there's some that could offend some people, like there's virtual tattoos you could do. So you have to, I wouldn't bring students in here. Okay, so what they do is they give you all these templates. Like one is a candy heart. They give you the candy heart template. You put in the words that you'd like to appear on that candy heart, click a button, and your words appear on the candy heart. Now, if you know Photoshop, you could do that, but this is so much quicker. Quick. You can come in and do that. So lots of good seasonal stuff, a lot of fun things. You could put your name on a baseball, on a jersey, write your name in the sand. So all of those things are in Imagechef. So don't use it with students at this point. All right, now those were just my favorites. I got to tell you, it was very hard to reduce this list to what would fit within this module, because not only do I have a lot more favorites, but they keep changing. Every single day, it seems, there's another multimedia tool that's available. So I hope this starts your journey, but I hope it doesn't end your journey. So thanks for joining me today.